Okay, thank you. Let us wait for 1-2 minutes and we'll start. Nice weather. Okay, Star. So we will start now. So from today onwards, we will actually deal with data science parts. Data science means it's full of mathematics. Now you have learned through pandas how to interact with CSV files, how to deal with other files. So all those things will be applied now. Now we will, henceforth, we will move the application of Python is applied on various fields, mostly in economy, and also it is used for several purposes. We will cover one by one only. So here in statistic, I will first explain what is regression, how it is done mathematically, and then we will try to implement this mathematics with the help of several libraries available in Python. Okay. Regression, students, you can take it as it is something which predicts something, which predicts output. Now, what is the output? As you can see on a screen here, one example is I have written about the employees. So employee is having several features like experience, his education level, what is the designation, in which city he belongs, and then he is getting salary. Okay. So in every system, uh, you will get output, and there will be some input. These inputs are somewhere maybe independent, but the output is depending on the input. That is true. Okay. So here in mathematics, we are going to use the two variables x and y. X variable are nothing but the input. We can say it as a predictor as well, or independent variable. And output variable y response, or depending variable. So let me explain how it is dependent. Say employee, let us take example, say IT employee. IT employee working in New York, IT employee working in Mumbai. So New York salary, Mumbai salary differs. So that means the salary depending on city. Again, example I will take, say level of education, maybe that employee having a degree as BE, an employee having a degree as, but their salary will be decided based on the level of education. So again, salary depend on level of education. And again, one more example, say IT employee having a experience of 15 years and another IT employee having experience of 5 years. So 15-year experience, so more salary, and less experience, less salary. So that means salary is depending on the variable experience. Now you can observe experience, level of education, designation, city, all four items, no, they are independent of each other. But salary, salary is depending on all four items. Is that clear? Am I audible? Okay. Okay. Thank you. So this thing is clear, what is dependent variable, what is independent variable. Now this dependent variable, if we take only one variable, in if you think in terms of pandas, you just try to recollect, in pandas these variables will be nothing but the columns. Okay, so and there is one column of which is at the end, which is nothing but the output. But that column, that output column, depends on either all four column, or you can take any one column. So here one column pass into the mathematics, then mathematics will create one output, and then that output is nothing but the uh, prediction. Find out the difference. That difference is called residual. So that residual difference is going to be used further for forecasting, for predicting. Okay, so this is the logical sense over here. So generally regression is nothing but the predicting the output. So the dependent variable is nothing but the output. It can be continuous, unbounded. Input can be a continuous, discrete, or categorical, just like input gender, male or female. So male more salary, female less salary, or vice versa. So when do you need this regression? uh, if manager wants, or some XYZ person wants, uh, how much particular attribute ref, particular attribute reflects or plays role in deciding one particular output. So if you want to check experience, how much experience plays role for deciding salary, how much gender plays role for deciding salary. So if you want to know that, you can go for regression. One more example I have given over here. Uh, Electricity consumption of a household. Okay. So if you observe electricity now, I mean, last 3 months, I have, if you observe your, through your consumer number, if you observe your 1 year data, electricity consumption, you will come to know that in the month of May, June, and April, 3 months, electricity bill is going to be higher. Okay. So based on you can predict, okay, in this month this much is going to be the bill. So how you will do prediction? Regression is having uh, several types. If you take only one column as a input, as a dependent, here we will try to represent the problem in the form of a straight line formula, y equal to mx plus c. So if you put x value as 0, then y equal to c. C becomes intercept. Okay. And m is nothing but the slope. M is nothing but the slope. So dy by dx. So here x, this is nothing but the input. In bracket, these are x1, x2, x3 up to xr is nothing but the number of columns. Whatever number you want, you can take. So here I will first explain only one column during programming, and then I will take two columns. Then I will go for various Python packages for explaining the linear regression. Okay. So input variable x, output variable y, it is equals to nothing but representing in the form of a straight line formula. Okay. Then every independent variable, that means every input variable, is assigned some coefficient, right? Here it is written b0, b1, b2, and so on. R means R number of column it is taking, and epsilon value, it is nothing but the random error it is taking. So students, don't worry about this mathematics. This is inbuilt in Python. I mean, already ready-made packages are there which are doing this thing. I just want to explain you what type of function they are doing. Okay. So this is the representation of output from using this formula. Then regression creates output y using that formula. Then this thing, whatever the output created for particular row, so yi minus f of xi. So you have already salary, and then you pass into the regression function, so f of xi, finding out the difference of actual salary and the regression output. So this is called residual. Okay. This is passing to the regression function, and this is actual salary. So difference is nothing but the residual. See, I'm not math teacher. That's why it is difficult for me to explain. Therefore, I have written it in Word file so that I should not forget anything while explaining. Okay. So now regression, what the regression does actually. So regression is actually determining the best predicted weights, that is the weight corresponding to the smaller residual. So iska meaning kya hai? I will pass my independent variable input x to the function. Function will give me some output. That output I will compare with the original data. That means whatever the data I have, y. So y minus f of x is done. So I have a list of y minus f of x. Out of that list, students, किया हुआ रिग्रेशन वैल्यू है और जो एक्चुअल आउटपुट वैल्यू है, दोनों के बीच में डिफरेंस अगर कम रहेगा, मतलब आई एम क्लोज टू दी करेक्ट प्रेडिक्शन. सो हियर द बेस्ट वेट, दैट मीन्स द बेस्ट डिफरेंस क्या रहेगा? मिनिमाइज. जिसका डिफरेंस सबसे कम रहेगा वो वैल्यू सिलेक्ट करने का. सो दिस इज द फॉर्म, दी होल स्क्वायर. ये फॉर्मूला यूज करेंगे. सो व्हाट इज दिस? Square residual. So when I use a Python package, that Python package will give me direct answer as square. So that square value is nothing but for our understanding part. Method. So in Python, there is one function in statistic model where directly you write OLS, you will get this thing for n number of columns. Is it clear, everyone? And this is the formula to calculate the f of x using regression. This is linear, students. I'm explaining the type 1 linear, where there is no degree to the, I mean, where the maximum degree is 1. Degree means variable is having a power, index. So here base is x and index is 1. So all the variable is having an index as 1 only. So this is linear. When I increase the index, that means x square, x cube, that becomes a polynomial regression. So I'm going to explain linear regression and code, polynomial regression and code. Okay. So I have divided this topic into two parts. First, I will take a random x value. Then I will perform regression. Then I will take polynomial values. I will perform regression. If time permit, then I will start with Panda, combine the Panda. I will take actual data and then I will try to find out the predicted value using regression. Is it clear, everyone? How regression works and what is the need for regression? Hello. Okay. Okay. Students, we are going to get some ready-made output while using the programming. So let us see that. Actually, mathematics is going to give you only mathematics. It is not going to give you real life data. Okay. So now you have to understand that function is going to give you some mathematics. What is the meaning of that mathematics? Okay. So here, in order to judge the output, whether it is going towards in right direction or not, there is a variable, there is a value named as coefficient of determination, coefficient of determination, and it is denoted as r square. Okay, it is denoted at r square. So if you're getting value r square equals to 1, that means whatever real life problem you are fitting to the regression, it is going to give you perfect output. Okay, so that means your variable are giving you perfect prediction with the help of regression. So how to calculate this R square? You listen, student, you don't have to do mathematics over here. This is all inbuilt. Again, I'm repeating. When you do programming, you will directly get R square value. But how that R square is calculated, I'm explaining that part. Okay. So here, calculating the sum of squares. Now, what is the meaning of that? Yi means what? If you have a column of salary and you have an input as experience, so n number of rows, n number of outputs, right? So this is nothing but I means number of row. So row number 1, row number 2, row number 3. This is this thing. In one row, what is the output? Minus y bar. Y bar means what? A mean of the output. So you are finding a variance. Okay. Particular output subtracting with the mean of the output. Mean means average. Average of the output. Subtract karne ka and then find out square and then add it. So this is nothing but calculating the sum of square. The next one, residual sum of squares. Residual sum of square means what, students? B0 plus B1 xi. What is this? This is nothing but the regression formula. I told you, y equal to mx plus c is nothing but the regression. This we are going to use for prediction. So what is this? I can be n number of rows, so n number of items. So f of x minus y done. And then finding the coefficient of determination, r square. R square equals to 1 minus residual sum of square divided by sum of squares. So ये दोनों formula using over here. So if this value residual, I said difference कम रहेगा, that means we are close to the perfect prediction. So close, that means say difference 0 आ रहा है. If this value is 0, that means this entire term becomes 0. That means r square becomes 1. So r square अगर 1 आया मतलब क्या हुआ? Perfect prediction. Prediction value is perfect. If r square comes less than 1, that means less than 1 but closer to 1. Say 0.5 से ऊपर आया, 0.8, 0.7, 0.9. That means prediction 90%, 80% ऐसा आ रहा है. But if it is less than 0.5, that means prediction is very less. Is it clear, everyone? So whatever the output comes, we are going to judge that output based on the R square. R square is nothing but coefficient of determination. How to calculate? I have explained these formulas. So here, students, when we run the program, we are going to get various output. Output number 1, say intercept. I said y equal to mx plus c. X value 0 किया तो y का वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगा? c. c is nothing but y intercept. तो यहाँ पे b0 मिलेगा अपने को. So inbuilt method है intercept. So b0 का वैल्यू मिलेगा. Then what is this b1? This is nothing but the only one column is taken. In this example, only one column is taken. That means when I use Panda, when I use real life sum, I will pass this for salary calculation, let's say. So I have to take only one parameter, either experience, either level of study, or if you want to take multiple input, experience or city. So B0 plus B1 X1 plus B2 X2 plus B3 X3 and so on. So this formula will go on increasing depending on the number of input you're taking. Is it mathematics as well? समझ में आ रहा है ये सबको? Okay, Ashwini. So now I will move to Python programming. Let me check anything else remaining over here. Okay. So let us move to Python programming. Now, whatever we have learned, we will try to implement using some random value of x, mathematical value. Then we'll try to predict. And then only one variable. Then we will take two variables. Then we will take polynomial values and so on. Okay. So what is the first step? First step, just to recall just to import all the packages which are required. Since we are doing mathematics, so definitely we have to import NumPy, and say we are naming it as NP. So NumPy as NP, and here we have sklearn. Students, we have sklearn module where linear regression is ready-made item. So we are importing linear regression from sklearn. Students, I forgot to mention one point. What the Python does know, whatever the regression you are doing, you can create a model. Okay, this is the regression formula. Pass it to Python. Useful for future use. Okay, so when the new input comes, you apply that inputs to that model, and that model is going to give you output. Here, so that is nothing but the, if you don't know what is going to be the output for the XYZ item, but you want to, you're very curious, okay, I want to see what is going to be the output. So you can pass that input to the model, and model is going to give you output. Okay, so therefore we are going to use this. So from sklearn.linear model, we will import linear regression. Okay. So this is the step one, to include packages. Then step two, we have to provide some data. Here I'm not using Panda because I just want to use only mathematics. In next class, I will use Pandas only, the real life data. So let us, so some random values. And dot reshape. Here I have written minus reshape -1, -1. -1 matlab na, if I don't know how many rows are there, so I just write -1. But next one I write for column. So here I said there should be one column. So reshape -1, 1 means what? One column data. Then I have to provide output as well. Randomly taking values. So let us see the output. Input, what is the input and what is output? So X, Y. So this is the standard way of representing input and output. Input should be X and output should be Y. So my system is taking some time to generate output. Okay, so this is input. So input one column, I have reshaped it -1, 1. So that means only one column over here for input. And this is nothing but the output. Then after providing data, we provided data. After providing data, to create a model, therefore I named it as model. And I have inbuilt method linear regression. Okay. And then this model, I want to fit this model to my variables. What are the variables here, X and Y? So I renamed it as model. So model I want to fit. So therefore function fit. What I want to fit, input X and output Y. So X and Y are given to the linear regression. Now linear regression will do its work. Okay. So depending on the input here, linear regression will come to know whether there is only one variable, two variable, three variables. So here X is only one column, no? So that means one variable. So it will understand, okay, there is one variable. So formula is B0 plus B1 X1. That's all to calculate the regression output. Okay. Then I said we have to calculate square of determination. Remember, so R square. So taking name as R square. And then we named it as model, and we want to find out score. What score it is achieving? So model score Y. And we want to print it. Is named as coefficient determination. Okay. I said y equal to mx plus c. So y, if x value is 0, then y becomes c. So that c is called intercept. I want to know that value as well. So I want to print that value. How to print? We have inbuilt method for this. So intercept model dot intercept. So this is going to give me this model dot intercept going to give me the value of c, y equal to c. Okay. And I said y equal to mx plus c. M is nothing but the slope, right? Or in other word, we can say it as m is nothing but the coefficient of the input. If it is only one, so m is there. But there is 2x. That means b0 plus b1 x1 plus b2 x2 plus b3 x3 and so on. So coefficient will be more than one, no? x1 के लिए b1, x2 के लिए b2, x3 के लिए b3 and so on. So let's see. Let's see the output, and we will try to observe whether it is list or not. So printing slope model dot coefficient. Okay. Here, let us try to see this output. Oh, spelling mistake. Okay. So the output is here. Coefficient of determination is where the value is 0.7. Students, that means this regression, no, is 71%. It is accurate. No, you understood, no? So 0.7, that means it is closer to 1. So matlab, whatever the prediction it is doing is 71.58, and its y-intercept is, y value is 5.63, and slope is dy by dx. Slope value is 0.54. Is it clear, everyone, till now? Any doubt? Yeah, sure. I'm sending the code over here. Yeah, is slope a list? Yes. I put y equal to mx plus c. Do okay. But if you have number of input more, so how the formula will go? B0 plus B1 x1 plus B2 x2 plus B3 x3. Correct. So coefficient is B1, B2, B3. So you have to collect all with the help of this function. It is going to retrieve, it is going to give you the value of coefficient. So if you have 3 coefficient, so where you hold that, you have to create an array, you have to create a list. Therefore, slope, here the slope is nothing but the array only. Since here only one input, therefore it is showing only one value. The next example, I'm going to take 2 input, that means 2 columns. Then it is going to be clear, more clear. And will you share? Okay, why it is -1? Okay. uh Reshape, no, this function. I know I want only one output, so therefore this thing, oh sorry, I know this x value is n number of items. I don't have the count. If I don't have a count, then I will simply see this first value for row, second value is for column. So in this place, I will write -1. I don't know the number of rows. -1. So झंझट ही नहीं है. काउंट करने का, -1 लिख देने का, एंड आई वांट ये आइटम को मुझे कॉलम वाइज करना है, इसलिए कॉमा 1 कर दिया. क्लियर? So irrespective of item, number of items in it, for rows I will write -1, comma 1. So this is nothing but just to generate the column vector, column array. I hope, yes. How can we use this practically? Okay. I will tell you. The next point I am going to explain this. That means prediction. ये तो वैल्यू जनरेट कर लिया, एफ ऑफ एक्स आ गया, सब आ गया अपने पास, रेसिडुअल भी आ गया, हमने इसका पैरामीटर भी चेक कर लिया. ओके, दिस इज द सक्सेस इंडेक्स 71 पॉइंट समथिंग आ रहा है, लेकिन अब उसको किधर अप्लाई करने का, दैट वी विल सी नाउ. ओके ओके, एनी अदर डाउट? इफ नो देन विल सी. अभी now we will try to see the predicted response. Predict मतलब ये फंक्शन ने x का जो वैल्यू है उसके ऊपर क्या प्रेडिक्शन किया, क्या आउटपुट वैल्यू होना चाहिए. सो विल सी दैट. सो y predict. Okay, so we named it as model. यहाँ पे लीनियर रिग्रेशन सब डाल दिया है, तो मॉडल क्या करना चाहिए अभी, प्रेडिक्ट. सो प्रेडिक्ट, इसके ऊपर प्रेडिक्ट करने का, इनपुट x and then we'll print the output. So separator, we are saying by default separator is space. Here I want to mention as slash. What output it is predicting, we just say it is, see it, 8.33 for 5. This is the actual output, 5, 20, 14, 32, 22, 38. And our prediction, in place of 5 it is saying 8, 20 it is saying 13, 14 it is saying 19 point something, 32 it is saying 24 point something, 22 29 point something, and 38 35 point something. So it is not very accurate, but 71 point something. Now let us try to create some new x value, and that x value we will pass to the model and try to see what output it is going to give. So this is nothing but the forecast. You have here in this example, students, don't try to see the exact values. Try to get the concept what I am explaining over here. Here we have some input, some output. We just a minute, I'm going to explain. Here some input we have and some set of output we have. This input we are passing to the linear regression. Linear regression is doing some mathematics and calculating some output. That output is nothing but f of x. Remember, this is what y. Linear regression output is what? F of x. So this is what? F of x. Clear? This is f of x, linear regression output, prediction value. And this predicted value is going to be used for future input. If some in future some x value comes, then it is applied to the linear regression model, and linear regression model will give you the output. So we'll solve that, but before that somebody has asked some question. Let me see that. So the output data provided by us acting as the test data. Yes, perfect, exactly. Student, uh, in the beginning I forgot to mention this linear regression. No, it is useful for machine learning as well. So what is the difference machine learning and data science? Data science is purely statistic. Here in data science you have a record on paper, and from that record you will apply mathematics and get the desired output. And machine learning is what? You have a record, you create a system which will try to learn the record and make one criteria. With the help of that criteria, in future whatever the input comes, it is going to give the output. So machine learning does that only. So here actually in machine learning there is a two thing, training and testing. Training and testing. If you have a data 100, so 100, you say choose 80 data for training, and then remaining 20 data, no, you will do testing. Okay, remaining 20 data you will do testing, and then you will check how much you are accurate. So here I have given you that R square is nothing but the coefficient of determination, how much it is accurate. It is saying 71.58. It is not 100%. Huh? It is 71.58. Is that clear? So similarly in machine learning, you have some XYZ formula, XYZ efficiency method, and from that method you will try to see how much accurate your system is. So for that different mathematics, I'm not going in that, but it is true. Yes, the original data output is used for testing purpose. Okay, I think I clear your doubt, Ashwani. Am I audible? Okay, great. So now we have done linear regression. We have created model. It's time for testing for the new data set. So let us make a new data set, say X new. And already model created. Now we will try to fit this X new to that model. What will happen? So we np dot इसके आगे यहाँ पे a लगा दो, a range. अरेंज नहीं बोलने का, इसको क्या बोलने का? a range. So समझ में आएगा. Range means what? Range of 5 means क्या होता है? 0 1 2 3 4. Similarly a range, np dot a range of 5 means 0 1 2 3 4 something डेटा आएगा यहाँ पे. ओके डॉट. अब ये डेटा कुछ मिला, इसको क्या करना पड़ेगा? हमको कॉलम वेक्टर करना पड़ेगा. शेप -1, हमको मालूम नहीं रो कितना है, बट वी नो दैट कॉलम इज 1 and then we will try to print what is the value. Okay, let's see this. Okay, so it is giving you a column. Then we will try to find out the predicted value. क्या value आएगा? So again we will use the formula. I mean not formula, the code model dot predict. क्योंकि मॉडल तो बन गया है, अब खाली इसका काम क्या है? प्रेडिक्ट करना. प्रेडिक्ट किसके ऊपर प्रेडिक्ट करना है? एक्स न्यू, एक्स का न्यू जो आइटम लिया है उसके ऊपर. क्लियर? देन से we are going to get some new output for y. Okay. Then let's print this. Okay. So that means once you create a model, see linear regression model, once you create that model, in future also you can use for prediction. So this is nothing but prediction. The new set of data. So here the difficult part was only trying to understand the mathematics. Okay. Here the difficult part was only trying to understand the mathematics. In group, I'm going to send that document, Word document as well. Any question, students? Meanwhile, you may please. Okay. I am not directly able to copy the Word file. I think it requires different format. Anyway, I will copy it from my mobile. Sir, if we use provide product prediction again and again, will the R square value increase? Yes, R square value depends on totally on that formula, no? That formula which I gave you, difference between the calculated value f of x and the assigned value y. So it is based on that only. Isn't this machine learning? What's our intention of predicting data? Yes, yes, it is machine learning only. Linear regression is a part of machine learning only. The only thing is that it is used in uh, statistics as well. So the data set where we will do some prediction on the weather temperature, no? So weather forecasting. Yes, you're right, Ashwini. Perfect. If you provide, Prathamesh, I didn't get your question actually. R value will increase. Uh, R value is totally mathematical. I can't say. I mean, it depends on the value of x and the y, which is assigned in the beginning. So you have to solve mathematics b0 plus b1 x1 plus b2 x2 and so on. Then only we can say that. The Word file I will, because I'm getting difficulty from my mobile. I have to send it to the group. My mobile is in range. I'm taking lecture on my laptop, no. So if I disturb my mobile, then everything goes away. Okay, okay, great. So now it's time to move to the multiple regression. स्टूडेंट सब कुछ सेम रहेगा. अब क्या होगा? रिग्रेशन मल्टीपल करेंगे. मल्टीपल मीन्स व्हाट? नंबर ऑफ डेटा कॉलम्स चेंज. तो सिंप्लिसिटी के लिए मैं क्या कर रहा हूं? आई एम टेकिंग ओनली 2 कॉलम्स. ओके, सो से x equals to randomly I'm taking values. No, I'm taking two column. Earlier I have taken only one item. That means एक कॉलम में एक रो में एक ही आइटम था. अब मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ, दो कॉलम कर रहा हूँ, राइट. सो 0 1 5 1 ये सब अलग अलग वैल्यूज है. से 15 2 35 and say I'm taking 11 and then I'm taking say 45 15 5 34 and say last 60. Okay, so this data I have taken for X. Y I'm taking say 4 5 20 14 32 22 38 and 43. Then I have to convert into NP array. So X and Y, I just dot array of X and dot array of Y. This is done. Let us print and see. Somewhere comma is missing. Oh yes, thank you. Okay, so you can see that now I am having a 2x value, x1 and x2. X1 is having 0 5 15 25 35 45 55 60, and x2 is having 1 1 2 5 11 15 34 35, and I have output y as this thing here. So that means I'm doing now multiple regression. Okay, multiple x values. So data has been taken. Now again, students, again, first step package import, second step data creation, third step model creation and fitting. So now we will create a model. Say I want to name it as model, and what is the model name? Linear regression. Okay, and directly I'm fitting it. So fit what I want to fit, x and y. The same code is going to be used over here. So I'm going to now, so model is created. So I will create, I will find out R square value. I will find out intercept value. I will find out slope value, and then I will do prediction. So all the code will remain same. So let me copy that. So I want to find out R square. And I want to print this slope value as well. Okay. So now you can see here 2 columns. It is going to give you the accuracy of 86.15. Here accuracy is increased. So what we can make out, I mean, if you take more number of independent variable and try to predict, definitely your accuracy will increase. I hope I gave Prathamesh, you got your answer, I hope. Is that clear? I mean, if I increase number of columns, more and more columns, so I will get better accuracy, no? Same in the case of employee ka salary pakad lo, city, then degree, then experience. ये 3 कॉलम ले लिया, 100% मुझे सैलरी का परफेक्ट डेटा प्रेडिक्शन होगा. It is applicable in everywhere. I mean, same for more input for training, then definitely once the model created, it is going to give you perfect prediction. Not perfect, but closer to the perfect. Is it clear? So let me, I think I have shared this code, no? Yeah, this one I have not shared, no? This is for getting prediction. This is nothing but for forecasting. Any doubt? Let me copy this as well. Now for multiple, this code is multiple regression. So I'm writing here. So multiple regression means the number of columns increased. Remaining codes are same. Okay. Linear regression package. No, linear regression is not package. Package is sklearn. For statistic, no. Now the same question, no. I am going to solve with the help of other module as well. So we have a statistical model for that. Okay. States models, statistic models. So in that we will get all the statistical formulas. sklearn is specially used for machine learning. Okay. sklearn. See, the word learn is there. No, it is used for machine learning specially. And the regression is nothing but the intersection. It can be used in data science. It can be used in machine learning. As we have seen, no, it is giving us prediction. So definitely it is used in both. Okay, so any doubt? Okay, okay. Now we have we got the value of y-intercept. We got the value of. Acha, you can see here now slope value. So here writing slope is not the correct word. So I think it should be a coefficient. Coefficient is a perfect word. coefficient of the input variable, right? Coefficient of the input variable. Uh, when you learn neural network, neural network is nothing but just it is uh, our system, nervous system is there. So uh, one neuron gets multiple input, then based on the intensity of input, that neurons fires. For example, if I am touching a coffee mug, coffee mug is hot, I can touch, I can bear, okay. But coffee mug is very, very hot. When I touch coffee mug, immediately my brain says, okay, please remove. So I will remove fast. So that means when something goes beyond the threshold, then only it fires, right? Then only it fires. Now, सो नहीं तो तुम बोलोगे सर ये मैथमेटिक्स की चीजें क्या दिखा रहे हैं हमको। इसका इंपॉर्टेंस है, मैथ्स इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। विल एडवाइज यू ऑल whenever the maths class come, if it is related with statistic uh, and matrix will be useful in image processing as well as machine learning. Statistic is purely used in data, and that knowledge is, I mean, useful in gate exam as well. When you try for doing your masters from IIT, or you want to do specialization PhD from IIT, you have to be with mathematics. Okay, so therefore I renamed it as coefficient. So here I have two variables, x1 and x2. So this is the coefficient of x1, this is the coefficient of x2. Okay. Now all the data I got, after getting data, uh, we have to do a prediction. So this is the same code, let's use for prediction. Okay. So this response are predicted output for that model. Okay. And we will try to see predicted response means what, student don't get confused. This is nothing but f of x. This is f of x. And y is the original value given by the user or existing in the data sheet. Okay, so f of x, this value you got. Now you will try to test it. You will try to apply that model to the new data set. So apply to new data. Same thing we'll do. So say x new. Again, I'm using range function, a range. Okay. And I want to convert it to column vector. So I will reshape it. Okay. Then I don't know how many rows. So understood the difference. Earlier case, I have written -1, 1. Now in this case, I will write -1, 2. So this is creating a new x value and then print it for our understanding. and then try to find out new value. I mean, try to predict, forecast the output. So model is already made. Model dot predict. Predict on the input data set X new, and print the value of Y new. Is what the new output you're going to get. Okay. So two columns applied and then output predicted, forecast. Same thing. Any doubt? Any doubt, students? Clear. Okay. Okay. Then now students, we will try to move to polynomial now. Okay. Now we have seen linear. First one was the simple linear regression. Second one was multiple linear regression. We'll see a polynomial. Polynomial means what? Where the variable are having index value more than one. Means x square, x cube, x raised to 4, and so on. Okay. So for this, we have to import polynomial feature as well. Correct? So here we will import one more item for polynomial. So sklearn dot pre-processing we will import polynomial feature. Okay. Just a minute. Okay. So let us data will remain. See, the solving method will change. Earlier, the problem is solved using the formula B0 plus B1 x1 plus B2 x2 and so on. In case of polynomial, if suppose you are giving degree 2, see I'm solving only 2 degree because it is good for me to teach you. Say I have 2 degree. Input, say I have 2 columns. Then how the equation will look like? Equation will look like B0 plus B1 x1 plus B2 x2 plus B3 x1 square plus B4 x1 x2 plus B5 x2 square. Is that clear? So two items, two columns, x1 square, x2 square, x1, x2. Clear? In this manner, it will move. So importing polynomial features, and then put, say, x equals to np dot array 5, 15, 25, 5, y equals to np array 15 7 2 8 25. Data is taken now. Here, in case of polynomial, uh, you have to do a little change. What change? After taking data, you have to transform that data to a polynomial function. So you have to transform the data. So let us say transformer polynomial feature. And you're saying, say, degree is 2. Okay. And include, are you favoring to any input? No. Bias. False. Okay. So this is transforming to a polynomial feature having a degree 2. And now fit. Transformer fit. What do you want to fit? So x input is now converted to a polynomial. And then let's transform. So here actually it is converting to a polynomial. Transformer dot transform. Fit किया, then transform किया. Then let's print it. See the output. Okay. So this is converted to a polynomial with degree 2. So x square made over here. 5 is 25, 15 is 225. And I have taken 5 value only because it is good for me to calculate the square. Okay. How to find out it? So 5, 25 and 3 into 4, 12. So what? 1, 2, 2, 5. 45, 25, 4 into 5 is 20. So 2025 and so on. So it is square is made over here. Then creating a model. So only a new thing was to include polynomial feature. Remaining same. You have to create a model, fit to that model, and then apply and get the predicted output. Model here regression. Dot fit. What you want to fit? X, the conversion, and the Y. Then find out R square and everything. So I will copy the above code and will run it. So here, okay. So run. What is the error? missing one requirement. Linear regression dot. Oh, this has to be like this. Okay. Okay. So polynomial is giving accuracy for that data set 0.89, little better than the previous. First one was giving 71, second one was giving 86. Now this is giving 89. Okay, and coefficients are these coefficients. Any doubt, anyone? A polynomial feature bias means what? There is no unfair, because here degree 2 and I mean in some case say if, in some case you I'm not able to recall the example, but suppose if you have two input and one input you want to give more preference, one bias, more bias on that, you're biased towards that. In that case you will say this is true and you have to mention that. So it is for that purpose. Here you're not saying this is going, the two inputs, you're saying both are at the same level, you're not biasing. So generally when we do statistic, so we should be unbiased. So therefore this thing is written over here false. I hope. See, they require pure mathematics. I have not done so much work on this, so I'm just giving a hint. I mean, I'm just thinking it should be like that only. Clear? Okay. Similarly, you can predict response. This is predicted response, and you can take a new data set and run it. So I'll just copy this code. This is new. So understood, everyone? Till now it was, I mean, all the steps are same. Only thing is that after taking data, you have to transform that data to a polynomial. And while transforming, you should be unbiased. Therefore, you say include bias equals to false. Should I move to next part now, everyone? Okay. So now, sir, can you please give an example using bias? Uh, uh, okay. See, same thing I'm going to uh, explain based on the real data set. Okay. At that time, I will include bias, because now uh, I have to first go through it. I mean, in what case I can include bias. So that I will study, and then I can say you, because here I'm not 100% sure uh, how to include bias. Okay, but in my next class, when I'm going to do the same thing with the help of pandas on CSV file, at that time I will try to explain that part, because in that case it will be easy for you to understand what attribute bias should be biased and why it is biased. Okay. Okay. Now let me start with the next. I mean, other module which is doing linear regression. We'll see that. So that model name is states model. Same thing we can do now. Now you will find out that with the help of this model, no, whatever thing you want, it comes in a quick response. We'll see that. So we import we'll provide some data. Say 0, 1, then say 5, 1, 15, 2, any random values I'm taking now. 25. Say 60. And take some by value. And x and y into the array, NP array. Then print x and print y. Try to see the output. Here I have used add constant. We need to add column of ones. This add constant, no, it adds the column of ones uh, whenever we want states model to calculate the intercept. That means B0 value. Okay. So at that time we have to add one column. Therefore, this is done. So you can observe over here sm dot add constant x. So it is adding as well 1 1 over here. Clear? So the two inputs and adding 1. Okay. See why it is done, because in linear regression, no, you have formula b0 plus b1 x1 plus b2 x2, correct? Along with b0 there is no variable, but along with b1 there is x1, along with b2 there is x2. So intercept is very important, which is nothing but b0. Okay, x value 0 करोगे तो y का value क्या आएगा? b0. So b0 is very important. So states model, no, it doesn't takes that. So what it says, number of input जो भी है उसके हिसाब से कोएफिशिएंट जनरेट करेगा. So number of input तो 2 है यहाँ पे. So we have to increase, in order to find out b0, we have to increase number of input. So therefore this add constant x, and by default it will add 1. So now it becomes 3 columns, b0 plus b1 x1 plus b2 x2. Is it clear? Is it clear why this is done? Because the states model by default doesn't take b0 into account. That's why you have to explicitly add b0 column to the input. Any doubt, students, in this code? Okay, I'll repeat now. Sir, should we take higher degree for better accuracy? Yes. Yes. The only thing here, I have not taken degree as 3 because I don't know the full form of degree 3. I can tell you degree 2. That means 2 variable, 2 degree. I know the formula. For that degree 3, you have to go to the mathematics class and you have to find out that. So for 2 variable, I can see, okay, b0 plus b1 x1 plus b2 x2 plus b3 x1 square plus b4 x1 x2 plus b5 x2 square. You can create, you can increase a code I have. Yes, yes, Ashwini, we are providing intercept value. No, no, no. We are not providing value. We are reminding we are reminding states model that boss, there is not only two column, there is one more column. Okay. So actually this model, no, it neglects B0. It is only concerned with the input. What is the coefficient of the input? It is not concerned with B0. But for linear regression, we want to know, I want to know, while later on when you draw a graph, how will you draw a graph? Linear regression means what? It is a straight line only, correct? You have x-axis, you have y-axis. How will you point what is the value of y? When you put x value as 0, you will get y value, correct? So here on y-axis, what coordinate it is pointing, that is given by the intercept. So the state models by default doesn't takes account for the intercept. So you have to tell him that this is the extra a column, adding it. So when it two variable, when it gets three things, so it will understand that this is the first one is for intercept. At beginning B0 value we are giving 1, and then we'll see what output comes. Any other doubt? Yes. Any other doubt, students? So this B0 doubt, no, we will try to see now with the help of model creation, and at the end we'll see what the value of B0 comes. That is okay. Any other doubt? Okay. So now let's create a model and fit this problem into that model and generate that model. Okay. So model sm dot OLS. Can anyone tell me the full form of OLS? At the beginning of class, I have explained this. I want to know. I want to know this. In Word file, when I was explaining regression, the last point, OLS. Hint is S stand for square. Yeah, perfect, perfect, perfect. Ordinary least square. Perfect, Jay. Great, great. So it is now that ordinary least square, the formula which I have calculated, no, in that sheet. Here you will get directly dot OLS. Okay, and the passing the parameter y and then x. Okay, result. You just fit this model, and a result will come. And print the result summary. Print results summary. Okay. Now here we have not printed the coefficient value, the intercept value. We directly said, okay, sm.ols and then fit model and then print the summary. Let's see what will come. See here. So definitely you will say, sir, this model is perfect. That means what? This model you should use for the statistic, because it is well organized and it is giving you everything. Now see here, R square value is what? 0.862, and after adjustment it is 0.80, 80%. Okay. So here you will see all the things. Now let us find out where is intercept value. Yeah, this is constant. So coefficient, three coefficients, x1 0.4471, x2 0.2550, and the b0 value is this one, 5.5226. Clear? Now students, here you will see several items are written over here. Durbin, Watson, Jacques Bera, these are nothing but the test they have done. So here the real mathematics thing, they have proposed their testing, and based on this testing, the output. So if you know that testing, then only you can predict what type of model it is, whether it is perfect or it is not that. So all the features of comparisons are here done. Okay. Um, so using this model will be good. So when we do this regression or prediction on the real data set, we will use. Clear? Any doubt? So I hope this doubt is clear, Prathamesh, that B0 is 1 always. No, we take random value, that value as 1, and then we fetch this to the model, and then model will come to know, okay, there are 3 something. So for the item which is added, it will consider it as B0 and returns the value. Any doubt, students, till now in this case? Okay, then I copy this code. This one as well. What's the adjusted R square? You are asking me mathematics. Anyway, I will try my level best for next class. I will tell you how R adjusted. Okay, I have to explain mathematics for this. So the way I have explained how to find out R square uh, just at the beginning, similarly I will find out how to adjust R square again. Okay, thanks for asking mathematical questions. Okay. So next, after getting results, let us try to predict response and take a new value. We have answer is in results dot fitted value. Let's run this. Is the error. Oh, so these are two different way to display the f of x. Okay, you can use variable dot fitted values or variable dot predict and the input data set x. Both ways are applicable. You can use. Now comes testing part. So similarly, we can test as well. So new data set creating. So sm dot add constant. So that means adding a column. And then in that list, there should be a list of items. So np dot a range 10. And then you want to reshape into columns, two columns, but rows you don't know. So my 1 comma 2. Okay. And then print. Print x new. So you will come to know what is the new set of input. And let's see what. Okay. So it is giving you. So this is nothing but the uh, np.arrange. You will take items and making it to the matrix form. That means two column form, two column, and the number of rows whatever it will occupy. And then these two columns, explicitly you are adding one more column. That one more column explicitly always you have to add when you are using stats model, because that explicit column will automatically convert it to the B0 value. So that is done. Here you can see. So this is the way to take a new input. And now here you will apply, I mean, you will pass this input to the created model. So here we have answer is in results. Okay, so results to predict what item X new. Okay, and let us rename it as Y new. And print this value of Y. Okay, so for new input, it is predicting this output. Is it clear, students? Okay, any doubt? Okay. So students, I will stop now, and in my next class, we will now see, this is nothing but the pure data science. So now we will do only statistic, and we will try to find out uh, the mathematics, some XYZ formula, converting that formula to something understandable meaning. This kind of activity we will do now henceforth. Okay, as a next class, we will take CSV file. So we will, with the help of Panda, with the help of states model, with the help of NumPy, we will try to predict the real data so that we will come to know, say, salary data, or some birth rate, or some electricity consumptions, XYZ. So before class, I will share you a CSV file, and then I will give you some questions. Okay, calculate this thing and that thing using linear regression. And then same thing I will do in my lecture only. So you will come to know how much accurate or how much correct you were. Okay. So we'll stop now. Take care. Bye.